Welcome, graduating class of 2024. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Charlene Ellingson, the director of Rochester STEM Academy, and I'd like to extend a warm welcome not only to the graduates of the class of 2024, but their families, their friends, teachers, and community members who support them. No graduate does it alone. It really does take a village. Thank you for coming today, and thank you for the support of your graduates. So graduation, as you all know, graduation ceremonies are taking part all across the country, in fact, across the world. And I always think about, at this time of the year, the rituals and traditions that come with ceremonies. And every year, I think about what that means to us and why we do this. And as I stand before you here today, thinking about this class in particular, lots of things go through my head, but in particular, I think of overcoming challenges and new beginnings. This is the first class that has been through 4 years of deep uncertainty, right? Starting with the pandemic that lasted 2.5 years. Their first 3 years of high school were interrupted in very significant ways, in very challenging ways, and they overcame that to be with us here today. And then this year, we are merging the schools, and as exciting as that is, and as much hope and potential as that brings with it, it also brings with it uncertainty, right? And in my own personal... So, having said that, one of the reasons we go through all the effort to have these ceremonies and traditions and rituals is because they commemorate a very important event. And they also bring us together in community. And I was thinking about that because so do somehow, I don't know why it's part of the human tradition that obstacles and challenges often bring us together, but they do, even though they're bumpy along the way. And I was really feeling that. And so one of the things that comes with all of the regalia of today is, the cap and the gown and the tassels and the cords and all of that. But I wanted to recognize every single person, every single graduate sitting here today. And I don't have time to do that because I would get booed off the stage for one thing, but I do want you to know that I have seen you, and I want to honor the accomplishments of everyone. Each of you walked your own path to get here, right? And I recognize those of you who have all stuck with this to be here today, not only taking your regular coursework, but maybe taking makeup credits to get here while doing your regular coursework. I recognize those of you who struggled through mental health issues during and after the pandemic. I recognize those of you who supported your friends who struggled with mental health issues during and after the pandemic. I recognize those of you who not only did school, but you chose to serve the community beyond, either in the school or beyond. It's one of the things I've really appreciated and noticed about this community is the commitment to service. Seems to be in their DNA. I recognize those of you who have persevered through family struggles that I don't even know about, and some that I do. I recognize all of you who did not approach your education by doing the minimal possible to be here, but you took honor courses, you took PSEO, you worked a job, and all those other things to support your family. So I appreciate and I recognize your hard work. So So in closing, I just want to thank you all again, graduates, for all of your hard work, families, for all of your support, teachers. What can I even say about the teachers and what we've been through together the last 4 years? Thank you for coming today, and thank you for participating in this. Next, I would like to introduce our board chair, Mohammed Hamoud, who will introduce the keynote speaker.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I can't hear you. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In my case, since I'm following up with my executive director, Charlene, who spoke in English, I will refer to my Somali language so that my fellow community can understand me more and be part of the conversation. I would like to congratulate the teachers who made this possible. Without them, these graduates wouldn't have finished the school. So, haddana af Soomaaligeena ha u soo noqon. Halkan waxaynu isugu nimi inaynu caruurteena aynu ku dhiirigelinno inay sidaa laakiin qalin-jabisku intaa kuma ekaado. High school waa ka soo bixi kartaa, laakiin xaggee tegi? Waa inaad hamad kala yeelataa inaad gaadhid oo adduunkan waxaa qaarna waa lagu shaqaystaa, qaarna kuwa wax ku shaqaysta bay noqdaan. Inaad kuwa wax ku shaqaysata noqotaan baan rajaynayaa. Umana hadlayo graduates kaartay, waxaan hadlayaa carruurteena kale oo dhan. Iskuulkan waa 11 sano bay graduation iskuul ka soo baxayeen. Kani waa kuwii 11aad. Haddana labada iskuul waa la isku darayaa oo iskuul bay noqonayaan. Marka still annagu waxaynu u shaqaynaynaa community-ga halka oo Soomaalida ah baa u badan. Cid kale oo taraxda uma jeedo, waan u malaynayaa hadda xabad un baa taraxda ama lama. Marka qofkii ugu wanaagsanaa oo dhiirigelin lahaa baa maanta keynote speaker-ka ah. Waxay u tahay horta way idinla mid kuwan graduate garanaya bay la mid tahay. Waddankana waxay ku timi as immigrant. jaamacad UFM bay ka baxday. Senator bay u carartay. Xagee u carartay? Community 80% ay tahay caddaan. 20% kalena dihiin community kale maaha Soomaali. Marka hadday ka soo baxday meeshaas micnihii waxay ku cibrad qaadan kartaan inaad ku dayataan. Yaan ka hadlayaa Senator Zainab Maxamed oo inala fadhida oo ka socota District 63. Zainab, welcome.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I think we can do a little better. Assalamu alaikum. How are we doing today? Excited? Well, thank you for having me. Congratulations to our graduates, class of 2024. I'm Zainab Mohammed. I am from Minneapolis, and I represent the city of Minneapolis in the Minnesota Senate. And parts of it. Thank you. I have to be honest, this is the inner child in me. I feel like I was just graduating high school, so I don't feel like I'm that much older than you, even though it feels like I am. Nonetheless, good evening to the guests, the parents, the teachers who have done this work and brought you here. up to the point that you are, and to the class of 2024. Today is, of course, a day of celebration, reflection, and you're probably anticipating what's next. It marks years of your hard work, 11 years of hard work and dedication and growth. And as you stand before your parents, your family about what's next, it's important to acknowledge the work that you have done to put in to the point that you're in. And to the graduates, you have navigated hard systems. You started high school in the start of the pandemic in 2020. Now you're graduating. And you've navigated these hard systems with determination and resilience. The path that you chose is not an easy one. But it's done with a lot of late night study sessions, challenging projects, and moments of doubt. But you persevered, and you're here today in your cap and gown, and you've embraced the challenges and learned from your failures, if you had any, and you're celebrating your success with your family, your friends, and your community. And as you emerge and think about what that next chapter looks like for you, whether you're going to go off to go to college, whether you're going to become a political elected official, think about the fact that over the last 11 years, especially the last 4, your teachers have instilled in you what it means to be an innovator, a critical thinker, a problem solver, and that you're all going to be able to tackle the complexities of this world in a simple way. Rochester STEM Academy, I hope, has provided you with more than just an education. It has instilled in you a mindset of curiosity, of passion. You have been taught to ask hard questions, to seek solutions, and to never stop learning. As Somali people say, "Aqoon la'aan wa iftiin la'aan." Without knowledge, there is no light. These qualities are what will set you apart from your future colleagues. And as you step into the future and remember the lessons you have learned here over the last few years, remember that the teachers here have inspired you. The friends that you have hopefully supported you, and the community here in Rochester has believed in you and uplifted you. Hold on to those values and remember them when times get hard. The world you're entering is one that is changing with endless possibilities, but it's one that you're absolutely ready for. And today, as we celebrate your accomplishments, remember it's not the end. It is the beginning of a new adventure. Embrace it with an open heart and an open mind. Be fearless in the dreams that you have, and never stop striving to be great and to be yourself. To your families and friends here today, thank you for your unwavering support for your children. It takes courage. It takes an endless amount of work for your parents who have immigrated here, for them to send you through our school systems, for them to still be here while working, and you get to show them what it means for them to be proud of you today. And so, as I was thinking about writing the speech, I wanted it to be sort of like a celebration for you and for you to be proud of the work that you're gonna do. But a lot of times, as young Somali people, I think what we forget most is the work that our parents have put in. And there's a reason I'm looking at them, because I think they are the ones that matter today. And so I think many of you are going to go to college this year. Many of you are going to go into the workforce. Some of you might do something different. As you think about what that looks like, don't forget the work that your parents have put in over the last few years. They care more about you than they probably care about themselves, and they're giving you the life that they wish that they have lived. And so live it fully, embrace it, live it for them, but live it for yourselves, and continue to please making them proud. And to والدك هذا أمهات سنتهين فضلا عرورتينا ساو تاجرتن ولسي تاجنا هذا ساسنا ولسي سعد إن شاء الله. هذا أمهات سنتهين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Next, I would like to call our class representative, Hanan Mohammed, up.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. I know the last thing anyone wants is to sit through a really long speech, so I'll try to keep this short and sweet. Thank you for all being here today to celebrate this occasion. My name is Hanan Mohammed, and I am part of National Honor Society. Time really goes by so fast. It feels like just yesterday we were starting our first day of school online during COVID-19. I'm sure 2020 was a rough year for everybody, but just like we made it through that difficult time, we can make it through anything else life has in store for us. Just like we had some bad times over these past 4 years, we've also had some good times. One of my favorite memories of STEM is when we went to Quarry Hill Park. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly the outdoorsy type. So at the time, spending hours just hiking seemed really awful to me. But I was wrong. At first, climbing those steep hills was hard, but the more effort I put in, it actually started to become fun. Not to mention all the different plants and animals we saw while walking on the trails. All in all, it turned out to be a really great day. I captured a lot of wonderful pictures and got to share stories with my classmates and teachers. Before I knew it, it was time to leave, and I learned that through every obstacle and hill that we climbed, it was hard work and pushing through it that got us up those hills, despite it being hard in the beginning. Over the last 4 years, our class has stayed focused on our studies. Some of us, including me, have participated in the PSEO program, which let us take college classes and earn college credit while still in high school. This experience not only gave us a head start in college, but also let us explore different career paths before choosing a major. When I first started PSEO, I didn't know what I wanted to major in, so I just did generals. But toward the end, I started to get a better idea of what career would be best suited for me. I knew if I hadn't taken PSEO, I would have probably been clueless about what the next step I should take should be. Our teachers always went an extra mile to help us any way they could, so I would like to thank them for all of their help. And to my parents, thank you for always being there when I kept doubting myself, for always believing in me, and for always seeing things in me that I didn't see myself. And a special thanks to my siblings for always having my back and supporting me whenever I needed. Best of luck to all my classmates as we take this new step in our lives. Farewell, and may our paths cross again someday.
Okay, so next we are going to do the presenting of the diplomas. And I just want to start with a little clarification to the program first, which is what we were just up here debating. The program says that we're going to start with the valedictorian and the salutatorian, but as final grades came in, they both have better than a 4.0 average. So we decided to do co-valedictorians, so we'll start with them.
Our first valedictorian is Filson Noor. Our second valedictorian is Yusra Dini. Now our first graduate is Fathiya Abdi. Ayat Adam. Abshira Ali. Amin Ali. Mohammed Ali. Noel Ali. Muna Badri. Bashir Abdullahi. Halima Igal. Ibrahim Hashi. Samsam Hassan. Nabad Kahin. Hanan Mohammed. Bilal Mohammed. Where's Yusra? Jawaria Mohammed. Mohammed Mohammed. Umar Mohammed. Bashir Mohammed. طيب طيب. زمزم محمد. محمد مختار. فيه. نصر يوسف.
All right, so very quickly, I just have one more quick thing to say before I let them loose. So, at the beginning, I spoke of rituals. Now comes maybe the most important ritual. The ritual of moving the tassel from the left to the right signifies a passage. It signifies a passage from student to graduate. So graduates, would you please stand? Or students, would you please stand? So the class of 2024, please move your tassel from the left to the right. With this, I pronounce you a graduate. Recession all, please. Music.